Welcome to Guccidio Talks Football. I am Guccidio and we have a lot to talk about. We have talked about the World Cup. We have Somalia and referee not allowed to go to the World Cup. Iran visa to the World Cup not working. Then we have transfer rumors, the Alvarez, the Man City exits, the Solos deal, and Rashford, Tonali, Anderson, with many things to talk about. So today, welcome to Guccidio. Let's dive into it. Let's go first to the main topic. If you haven't heard about it, the Somalian referee, he has not been allowed to go to USA. Now, if you don't know, Somalia is bad under the USA. They have some beef, whatever, and now he's not allowed to. Also, Iran is also not allowed to go to the World Cup. So Iran is allowed to go to the World Cup, but their visas are now in danger, and their hotels don't have their booked days, don't know whatever, and America is receiving them access to the United States. My first what I say is that if Antino, you must man up. Till USA, you guys need this World Cup. We can change it. Like the World Cup benefits USA more than FIFA. FIFA is actually going to have maybe one of their lowest World Cup viewers ever, because the games are in 3 a.m. to 5 a.m. The people in Europe and Africa cannot watch those games, and those are the people with the highest football following. So USA is benefiting more from this. So if I should tell USA, you're gonna do this by our rules, we are gonna strip you of the right to host. What do you mean a referee is not allowed to go to the World Cup? Now that referee was the best referee in Africa. We've been FIFA referee for many years. Well, we are now saying he's not going. Why is Ifan not letting this go? Why is not the message enough to FIFA to USA said, you guys are going to benefit more than us, so you better do it by our rules? What is happening here? Change the World Cup location to England. In England, they already have the stadiums. They have them Wembley, Etihad, West Ham Stadium, London Stadium, the MS, Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, Liverpool Stadium. We can do the World Cup there. If USA is not willing to go by far, we can do the World Cup there. How do you mean that Iranians visas there's a problem that now visas, since the World Cup is like in 2 days and they need to prepare. What talking about here? This is what I mean, that like, if Infantino needs to stand up like a man, like a president, say FIFA, and say FIFA wants to do A, B, C, D. If you America cannot do one that, we will just remove you from the equation, because we cannot have it. We cannot have a World Cup without a ref from Africa, because this kind of beef. When there's a sporting tournament, you stop the beef between countries. If you are not willing a country to that another ally for another country, maybe because of a war should not come to your country, do not host that event, because some countries are able to host that event. We cannot use emotions during the World Cup. Now Iranian players, we have short time to prepare. Now the referee is not going to World Cup. It's the biggest achievement to ref a World Cup, especially World Cup final. Now we are telling us that he's not going to ref because of some beef here with Somalia. Why is FIFA letting this happen? Why is FIFA once again letting these stupid things happen? For what? This case. Now we have to go talk about Alvarez situation. Now Alvarez, Barcelona sent a bid of 150 million, which was rejected. Atletico Madrid said that they want 500 million. Now Perez said that he wants to sign a for 150 million Galactico signing. he sent a 50 million bid to Atletico Madrid, and they rejected it. Now I don't know what Perez decided to do with this. Maybe Perez is just putting that bid, just to put the promise that he's going to put a bid, or maybe he's putting that bid, just to make a Barcelona panic and pay more money for Alvarez. I don't know what he wants to do with this, but it's so embarrassing. Like as a Madrid fan, seeing us chase Alvarez, like what are we doing here? We don't need him. We really don't need. We can go for Osman. Like what is happening here? And I'll put my belief that Perez knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. Let's see what is going to, what more sign is going to make. But this is just embarrassing. It's just embarrassing. But to Alvarez, I wanna say this: if you want to leave Atletico Madrid, there are many unethical ways you can do that. You can do what Isaac did last summer for Newcastle. You can refuse to go to training. You can refuse to go to friendlies. You can refuse to go to pre-season friendlies. You can do that. You can go on social media and start bashing your club. There are many non-ethical ways a player can say, I want to leave a club. If Alvarez actually wants to leave Atletico Madrid, he can do it. He just needs to stand on his ground. Him being silent or just talking with the agent not gonna help him. If he stays another 3 years Atletico Madrid, he is devaluing his talk. Any chance of winning the Champions League, a Ballon d'Or are getting lower and lower and lower. He's a world-class striker. He needs to leave Atletico Madrid. He needs to leave that club, because as good as that club is, like, both just need to leave Atletico Madrid. It's not the level of Atletico Madrid. He belongs to the PSGs that should ask him to Madrid, to Barcelona, Bayern, those clubs that will challenge for the Champions League. He needs to leave Atletico Madrid. And speaking of Atletico Madrid attackers, his partner Solot is about to head to Juventus. Now, personal agreements has been done. It's now between the clubs are about due from 30 million to 50 million. Now, Atletico Madrid wants up to 50 million, and Juventus wants for about $30 million, because they don't really have that money. So Juventus are saying that they want Solot, but they are saying that they want him for like $30 million. And for me, as a Juventus is my secondary club that I love. Of course, I'm a Madrid supporter, but I love also Juventus and Newcastle. I don't know if I think Solot is a good sec, and he might work at Juventus, because like at Atletico Madrid, it's more like it needs the players who are fast on counter attacks. Not a natural number 9. That's from Atletico Madrid in other clubs. So I think Solot can really work well at Atletico Madrid. At Juventus. So I think this is a good deal for everybody. Juventus, I would like for them to feed this deal, especially maybe in the $30-40 million ranges. Not worth a lot of money. And now speaking on Juventus, it seems like they now turn their attention to Emi Martinez. Now they want the Alisson first, but the deal with Alisson, it's broken down. Maybe Alisson want to stay in Liverpool, or maybe the wages, but it is broken down. Now there are enough focus on Martinez. My thing is this: why not sign a player who is upcoming? Why is the Serie A keep on this old notion of like we are the old people's home? Why is it in 2026, after how many, after like 10 years, like 15 plus years, where a Serie A team has not won the Champions League, we are still on this case of being Serie A as an old people's home? We cannot keep doing this. It does not work, especially on the big stage like Champions League. It can work in the Serie A, but if a club like Juventus want to go back to that level they were, you need to stop this old people's home thing. And the Serie A problem already. The Serie A has main purpose. One is old people's home, and they exchange my managers, like, you take this one, I'll take this one. They exchange managers. They don't bring in the Xavis Xabi Alonso, like like what is happening here? So I like the Solos deal, but the Martinez deal, I'm like, let us move past that. Let the Syria clubs do what Como is doing. Take young fresh players being together. Of course, the Como is it because they're not being any talent. I think that's wrong. But let the Syria start going on young players. Let this notion of the old guys stop. Let this notion of old guys stop. Now there are some managerial news coming in. Crystal Palace have signed the former Lens manager. Now, if you don't know, Lens had an amazing season last season. They almost won the league one church. They only 6 points behind PSG. And throughout the whole season, many times they were above PSG. They were fighting against PSG. Now that's a new Crystal Palace head coach. And I'm happy for Crystal Palace fans. I mean, Oliver Glasner is an absolute legend of the club, but winning the FA Cup, Shield, and the Conference League is amazing. And I think the Lens manager is a good manager to have. He has proven that he can fight with the best of the best. Challenging PSG. Very few people can do that. In the league, when if you challenge PSG, it's more like you've won the title. It's that impressive. So I think he's a great manager. Given the right players, I think he can do well. He can maybe shock us and the plus maybe in the top 5 next season, challenging for Champions Leagues. And I hope maybe a great time. Now, also Al Ittihad, they are interested in signing Klopp to Al Ittihad. Now Al Ittihad want Klopp as their new coach. Now Klopp has a great career, and I don't think he can manage another club in Europe which is not Madrid or Barcelona, because I think he is going to the Liverpools and he wants success, and the only European teams above that bracket of Liverpool, Manchester City, Manchester United, are Madrid and Barcelona. And I don't think Klopp wants to return back or to fight in the Premier League. I think he just wants a new challenge, which is bigger than what he had at Liverpool. So if the Europe thing does not work well, I can see him going to Saudi, and taking that oil money, why not, But I feel that Klopp still wants, to a European team, but I think one Madrid or Barcelona, and those things I don't see happening. So maybe you should go to Saudi. You should go and enjoy the oil money. Why not? I think man in Saudi Arabia would be like amazing for him, just amazing. Then we need to talk about now the state of football transfers. Now we are seeing that people like Elliot Anderson now for 85 million, 100 million. Here's my take on this. I do not believe a player like Anderson, like Joman, deserve 100 million type of money. But let me tell you this: if a player is not shining in the Champions League, he does not deserve the 100 million type of money. Because you're not shining on the biggest stage of world football. Why do you deserve 100 million? For Alan to deserve that 100 million transfer, he had to shine a Champions League for 2-3 seasons in a row. He had to shine in the league. Now a player can have one good season, and I was 100 million player. Giovanni 100 million. I just 100 million. Why is this? Like, if these players are 100 million, what about Vin? What about Lamine Yamal right now? We are overpriced players, and many clubs, especially Germany, know that when a Premier League club wants a player, you can put that price. And these Premier League clubs, they compete so much that if a Chelsea wants this player, Liverpool also wants him now. And it is amazing to me that they end up paying their overpriced players. Like this thing just needs to stop. Like it just needs to stop. And also in for Chelsea are still buying these young unknown talents. This is why I say Chelsea are not learning from their mistakes, and they'll keep doing bad. It's the same. Chelsea are trying to do what Spurs also try to do and fail. Like he trying to sign players but not give them big wages. Trying to sign unknown players and hoping that they will succeed. Listen, you must sign young players who are known, who have proved that they can do it. Like what they did with for Palma, Caicedo, Cucurella. These are players who have seen the talent. Not players from Salzburg. Like what Chelsea is doing right now, it's a scheme. They are taking their money from Club A and putting it in Club B, Salzburg. And then the owners can just take that money. So the owners are taking club money and putting in their pockets indirectly through the stupid transfer. That's what they're doing. The owners of Chelsea, Blue Coat, don't care about Chelsea. I don't think they care. And I really don't see how they care about the team. Because they fight Maresca for wanting a new center back. This is why Kopama was angry. That's why Kopama says like, I want to leave Chelsea. They fired Maresca because wanted a new center back. And I know Enzo Fernandez and Poma want to leave Chelsea. I'm like, you are not leaving, guys. They didn't give you those 8 years, 10 years contracts for free. They knew what they were doing. They knew they wanted you to stay. You are not leaving. And this is why when players, they should not go into these 10 years contracts, both of the bag. They should not go for these 10 years contracts. Look at Haaland right now. It's on an 8-year, 10-year contract with Manchester City. Now, if you City are charged, and now what's going to do when it's bounded by City? Players should stop signing this 10 years contract. Like they don't believe with players enough. And now, but with another news on Rashford now, reports are saying that Bayern are willing to pay the $30 million wanted by Manchester United for Rashford. So Bayern fans, what do you think about Rashford going to Bayern? The problem is his wages, 365 K per week. Rashford needs to sacrifice his wages for his career. He has to do one or two things: sacrifice his wages for his career, or sacrifice his career for his wages. Jadon Sancho, he sacrificed his career for his wages. He should go back to Dortmund, where he belongs and have a good career. I think Chelsea wanted to re-sign him, but his wages were blocked. These wages, 300K per week, they deserve to top level players only. And that's what you've fallen down from that. You need to humble yourself and say, let me get 200K, 250K wage per week. Because no club is paying you to be like a backup guy for 365K. No club paying him for that. So it is one of those things that Rashford need to humble himself. And now I want you to listen to this clip from Overlap.
Ronaldo wins the World Cup, he will forever settle the Ronaldo versus Messi debate and go down as the greatest player in history.
Now, what do you guys think? If Ronaldo wins the World Cup, does this appease Messi as the greatest of all time? Let me start by saying this. I believe Messi is the best player of all time, and people that can compete with that are Maradona, Ronaldinho, and PL. Ronaldo is not even in the top 10 best players of all time, but this is called the greatest. Greatest and best are two different things. Greatest means overcoming your potential. Greatest means and using what you have and overcoming the best of what you have. That's what the greatest means. And Messi receiving 8 Ballon d'Ors, 4 Champions Leagues. I think he achieved this potential. He reached his potential. But Ronaldo receiving 5 Ballon d'Ors, 5 Champions League, he overachieved. If you watch Ronaldo and Messi, they are not even comparable in terms of skill wise. They are not even close. Like if I name a top 10 best players skill wise, Ronaldo is not even there. I think Vini and Yamo are better than him skill wise, deeply, something like that. But it's this thing of like, look at this. We're talking about winning, we're talking about conquest, we're talking about achieving, overachieving the odds, we're talking about no proving people wrong. Ronaldo is the one who achieved the odds. He's the one that proved everyone wrong. Ronaldo was never meant to be what he is today. Who was a better player than him? Honestly, yeah, we're talking about skill for skill. If you would ask someone who's gonna be a successful person who know Ronaldo, they're going to you win. But Ronaldo overachieved. He worked very hard. He was consistent. Yes, people saying that yes, this talent level is the same of Lewandowski or Suarez, but he achieved great numbers. Messi can dribble 8 players at once, and Ronaldo can do that. But Ronaldo's numbers at Madrid, and he was a left winger, Messi was a right winger. They were all wingers. They were very close. Of course, Messi had a little bit edge, but they were very close over the years. I think Ronaldo winning the Premier League 3 years in a row. I think Ronaldo doing that, and I think Ronaldo winning the Champions League 5 times, the Champions League 6 times. I think him winning La Liga, I think winning the Serie A. He won the 3 best leagues in the world, and he won the Euro with a Portugal team that did not have great World Cup player. People are now underrating Ronaldo achievement in the Portugal league. They say he scored 3 goals, they didn't beat anybody. Bro, nobody expected that team to win. Nobody expected that team to win. Understand? And he was the main man. Yes, the final he got injured, but what? He was still the main man all through the journey. You know, people are now underrating Ronaldo achievement for winning the Euros. Like, go look at that squad. Like, we should really stop other people saying that if Messi was in the Portugal squad, he won the World Cup. That's a lie. That's a lie. Listen, when Messi won the World Cup in 2022, he had Alvarez, Di Maria. You know, he always played, and Messi was in his prime. Ronaldo is not even in his prime right now. And now he's a best squad. Ronaldo won the French League. And people are saying that that's a big tournament. That tournament did France and Spain and Germany in the same finals. What are you talking about here? Those teams were not treating that tournament as nothing. Spain wanted to win that tournament. Lamine want to win that tournament. People are saying it's nothing. Guys, I believe Ronaldo wins the World Cup. That career is better than Messi. I believe Ronaldo's career now is equal to Messi, or slightly above, because of his odds. You know, he is odds to greatness. Messi odds to greatness. Ronaldo odds like they were saying, what odds were very little. And I think it's being his conquest. You know what time for me you have, what did you achieve, the players that you had. If you look at Ronaldo players that he had, go make the best level Ronaldo had at Madrid and best level Messi at Barcelona, and told me who should have won more Champions League. Who told me about that? Messi had the best midfield trio. He had the best center back duo. Puyo and Pique are better than people are most. And Pepe are the most vicious and the most violent. But so skill wise, Pepe and Puyo are better than those two. Look at the attack. MSN is better than BBC. Like for real, it's way better. Ronaldo he had the lesser team, he had a good team, great team, but Messi team was better. Even in the national stage, the same thing. And his career is that great. Even any point in Ronaldo life, Messi the better team. Any point. Tell me one point when Messi didn't have a better team or not. It's maybe like 2 years. I believe Ronaldo's career right now is still better than Messi's. I think Ronaldo is the greatest player ever because he is not in the top 10 most skilled players ever. But his career is maybe like second. If I say that, I believe it's number 1. I believe Ronaldo, if you win the World Cup, is you prefer ahead of Messi. I don't think it will be a comparison. Because yes, Messi the Ballon d'Or is still Messi Ballon d'Or is based on votes. It's not based on what you achieved. You know, it's not like the Globe Soccer Awards. I believe Ronaldo is the greater player than Messi. But what do you guys think? I also have a suggestion. I believe, guys, the Champions League should be played like club World Cup, as like should play after the season is ended. Every single season, let's say the Champions League, let's say the Premier League season ended and they played the FA Cup, things ended. The Champions League will be played after the league season is over. Then we select the teams that are in form before the transfer window affect the teams, and they play the Champions League to see who is the best team in that season. Because the Champions League does not prove who is the best team that season. Let me make this clear to you. A team can be very good. A team can like Aston Villa, they reach the top 5 spots in England, but no play Champions League this season. So that problem with Champions League. Number 2, that transfers. The Liverpool team that qualified for Champions League by winning the title, and Liverpool team that competed in the Champions League are 2 different teams. I believe that the season, league season, and domestic cups should be done, and players shouldn't play the Champions League. And then after that, we have a month of the Champions League only. And also that also help players from teams that are playing Champions League to a much bigger race. So teams overall we have a much bigger race. Because the Champions League it makes players do like 3 games per week, 3 games in 7 days. We can't do that. So I believe Champions League should be removed from the traditional season and should be put after the season is ended, and we should take teams that are the best that year and see who is the actual best. Because like a team will qualify for Champions League and then their players are so then teams like that, it's not the same team. We want to see who is the best team that season. So I believe the Champions League should be done after the season has ended. Well, what do you guys think about this? Also good think about this. Also share, like, subscribe, follow me on Facebook, also YouTube. Guccidio out.